I just got on Twitter and somebody said ReZero got carried by animation, and I would never thought I would ever see the day that somebody would say that about my show, bro. Oh my goodness. There are so many things we get to see in this episode. It is insane that this episode even exists. We get to see Wilhelm versus Theresia at the very end of this episode, and it actually is tear jerking, bro. I don't care what you say, like seeing like lovers, star-crossed lovers, going head to head against each other, and then the fact that his wife's blade, every time she does damage to him, that damage doesn't go away, bro. Do you understand that? So it's just so much to take in with that. And then we finally get to see some Al action, Al versus Lesson. Now, honestly, it feels more like Al is soloing Lust than it feels like anything else. It feels like she's just mentally messing with him, and he's just like, all right, boom. Like he's just one tapping her every chance that he gets. And honestly, it's the most entertaining thing to watch because I feel like watching Al is watching another leg of Subaru, bro. Like he feels like another partition of Subaru, bro. Like I feel like he has the same like comedy timing, the same comedy rituals as Subaru does. And it's not that many people in this show that have that, you know? There's not many people in this show that can make you feel that same like yuck as everybody else can, like Subaru can, you know? And then before I forget about it, we also have Otto versus Gluttony, and Gluttony was aura farming this episode, bro. Gluttony was definitely aura farming. He had the dragons, he had the water dragons running for help. Literally, one was running away, looking like it was saying, "Spare me!" As he was eating the tail off of it, bro. He's like sitting on one of their bodies or sitting close to one of them, and it is like literally farming aura. Gluttony is one of the ones, but man, the star of this video, the star of this episode, when it comes to animation, when it comes to plot development, when it becomes from like just bringing out four blades because he's worthy, star of this video has to be Garfield and Kurgan, bro. I just that this is the first time in ReZero history we can actually say that we're carried by animation. Like what? And for the people that are in the comments like, bro, we're not carried by animation. The animation just got this good. Like, bro, stop saying we're carried by animation. Saying that we're carried by animation is a great thing. They're saying we're carried by animation is literally saying the animation is so good that people think the only reason that people watch ReZero is for the animation. And it took this long. Oh my gosh. And I am so happy that we get to see some stuff like this in ReZero. So many impact frames. Didn't we get an impact frame of Subaru using the unseen hand last episode? Like this. Oh, this has been a long time coming. And as a ReZero fan, you can't do anything but be happy. But you have to also be happy for Garfield. Like I said, taking out four swords if he was worthy, bro. The PTSD that Garfield has been feeling for the whole season, he's finally broken through that. And even in that moment, I was like, bro, Garfield, you gotta lock in. If you don't lock in, everybody dies. So you have to lock in. And he locked in, man. I feel like his bones got broken and shattered, but he's still locked in, man. This felt like Naruto versus Pain. Felt like Ichigo versus Aizen. This felt like a very monumentous fight, bro. And it sucks that I can't say this for a Subaru fight. I wish I could say this for the main character. But unfortunately, Garfield has to put the city on his back, and man, he delivered, bro. He delivered with the animation. He delivered with the storyline. He delivered with how he was looking with his hair wet. I mean, it feels like for the past few episodes, we've watched Garfield get drugged through the mud. We've watched Garfield literally get his face pounded in. He's literally been running from this guy the whole season. So for him to stand his ground and actually beat him enough to where he breaks the mold, he breaks out of the like genjutsu that he's in and says, "Very good," as he turns into dust, like this is like the end game, like this is Infinity War, whichever one where they turn to dust, and he's like, "Very good." He finally gives him that nod of approval, of agreement. They're saying like, you earned this dub, you earned this victory, and you should be celebrating it. It's just like little stuff, the little things in ReZero that make you a ReZero fan. I gotta say, this episode right here, before I even get to me rambling, this episode right here was a 1,000 out of 10. Like it, oh my gosh, everything about this was amazing. ReZero, bro, ReZero. I just don't know. I just don't know how you go up from here, bro. Like, we have Regulus last episode. 2 episodes before that, or 1, I really don't. Like, it was Wrath versus Priscilla and Liliana, and it was the Liliana show. Now we have some of the best animation. Bro, this looked like a Sifu movie. This looked like a literal Bruce Lee, like a dragon. Like this was peak. This is what ReZero fans have been waiting on, bro. You got people swimming around, hitting you with the 1-inch punches, and he hit like 12 of them in a row, bro. Garfield was not playing this episode. The fact that he transformed, then he de-transformed, it started locking in when he was in normal form, bro. Dude had 1 sword and 1 arm. You gotta think about it. This fight was incredibly unfair. This fight was incredibly unfair. He was mixing them with 1 sword and also with his other arms, picking up big ass stone and throwing it at him. Like, come on, bro. No regular person would be able to take all of that pressure and still come out on top. And the fact that he conquered his PTSD in this episode, the fact that, bro, it's so much stuff that happened in this episode, but all I can focus on is Garfield turning up, bro. This is all I can focus on. Him like actually standing out and being a threat, bro. I love that. I love when the main people get screen time and they do something with it. They actually ball out of control when it's their time to shine. And bro, Garfield definitely did that, earning the approval of the enemy, bro. Earning the approval of the enemy, bro. So when you beat them, turn them into dust, and they still look at you, arms crossed, and say, you know what? Good job. You know, like, that's it. That's it. He literally has a legacy of only bringing out his weapons. He's literally like Reinhardt of the demi-humans, bro. He's literally like Reinhardt of the demi-humans. He only brings that out if he has to. And he looked around. He saw the people cheering for him. He saw him conquer his PTSD just then and there and said, you know what? You want to fight me for real? All right, let's fight for real. And can't nothing beat that. Can't nothing beat that. Can't nothing beat that. There's nothing that can beat that. That's like if Zoro and Mihawk fought again, and Mihawk saw all the stuff that Zoro went through. He was reading on the papers. Oh, Zoro did this, Zoro did that. You know what? Let's go ahead and fight for real. Like, bro. Then we got to see Al fight this episode finally, bro. It's been a long time coming with Al, bro. Like, it feels like we haven't been able to see Al fight in years, and we've never been able to see him fight at all. It just feels like we should have seen Al fight a long time before this, and even now it's still lackluster, bro. It feels like her Lust's power is way different. It's way like, you know, it's way worse than Regulus in a way. You know, Regulus was able to control it. It feels like she can't even control this. It feels like she's just doing it. Lust is just immortal somehow, some way, and we're gonna have to figure that out through Al. Otto and Gluttony, man. Otto and Gluttony, Felt, Otto and Gluttony, and the other guy, the alleyway thug, who actually turned up this episode too. I didn't know he was that strong, you know. They turned up too. And then what else happened this episode? Wilhelm versus Theresia. It was only a very, very minuscule amount of Theresia versus Wilhelm, but it still was enough to make you tear up, man. I don't know, man. It's just watching that first season of ReZero and seeing how much he cares about Theresia. How much he was literally on his knees, like hugging Subaru by the way, saying thank you for avenging her. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all he could say. So to see him have to fight her, and it's not like that's Lust changing into her. No. That's really her, bro. Lifeless and just still just as beautiful as the day he lost her. So man, it's just that's a hard thing to swallow. That's a hard pill, bro. That's a hard pill as a ReZero fan. It's a hard pill as a Wilhelm fan. It's a hard pill as a Wilhelm ex Theresia fan. Like that, they have the perfect relationship, bro. And it's sad. That's genuinely just sad. But ReZero, man, am I right? I'm so happy. Thank you. Salutes to White Fox, bro. Like, I just love ReZero, and this gives me every reason to be proud of that. This gives me every reason to be happy that I'm a ReZero fan. But how do you guys feel about ReZero? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this episode, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and hit the little bell to show me some extra love. And other than that, I have nothing else to say, but thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching this video. And yeah, other than that, that's what I have to say, but peace.